How we doing today, guys? My name is Eugene Johnson. I'm here to do a webcast about the occupational outlook and description of the computer programmer. The computer programmer is a very specialized field within the information technology career path. As such, it typically requires either quite a bit of pre-existing knowledge about how to code or write computer programs, or formal education with usually associate's degree, bachelor's, whatever degree to accompany someone trying to break into this field. And learning to write code and write programs that run on computers is not an easy task. A lot of people tried and failed in the past. A lot of people have succeeded. But if you're willing to put in the effort and time it takes to get the required skills for this career path, then it's usually quite lucrative and rewarding for those who are able to make it in and get that land those jobs that are available out there. So I got some slides to accompany this presentation today, this cast, and as you can see here, we got this goes from 2011 to 2020, and there are a lot. This is basically showing stats, guys. $500 billion in opportunity for those willing to get into this field, and 1.4 million computing jobs with 400,000 computer science students. Like I said, computer science is usually the degree a programmer is going to be getting to start in this field. So we're at 2016 right here. Hopefully you can see this. So let's just say 150,000 of those students have already been established or gone through formal education. We still have 250,000, maybe even three. This is kind of rising here. But as you can see, the overall point of this slide is that there are more computing jobs available out there than there are students here currently that are capitalizing on this opportunity. Computer programmers' salaries and benefits they vary, and there's a lot of factors in that. The roles and responsibilities, the corporation you work for, and what language you code in. So if you look here, this is the average salary of computer science or computer programmer jobs. We got we're gonna skip all the engineering ones because that's kind of a hardware thing that doesn't really involve programming very much. But Java developer, we're 98,000. Project manager may or may not do any coding, but that's 93,000. A .NET developer, that's someone who develops within the .NET framework. They're coming in at about average at 91,000. Software developers, kind of general, but maybe they just develop software for computers. 89,000, and then web developers at 82,000. So with software developers being kind of the largest group within programmers, you can see just bottom line here, guys, 22% increase through 2022. Okay, so there are jobs available. The outlook is looking pretty good. Now, wrong way. Software developers, let's break that down a little bit more. We got for applications, we got kind of a general software developer field here, and then system software. So there's a little bit of a different system software, where applications being things that programs you open like Facebook, stuff like that. System software being more so like your calculator and calendar, stuff like that, that's integrated into the operating system. So these are some stats here, kind of showing the percent change in employment for these fields through 2022. And lastly, I'm going to break down the potential jobs per the various programming languages. So as I said in the beginning, it can get pretty hairy. With having to go through, are you developing apps, or you develop web development, and also what language are you coding in. Bottom line is this data was from Indeed.com for 2016, and it just breaks down the various languages and how they're ranking with the available jobs out here. We're going from 0 to 60,000 jobs. SQL is a language that is usually predominantly used or can be used for database management. Java is mostly web development. JavaScript is used to build websites and kind of make them look pretty and stuff like that. C# is what we're learning at USI. It's a good language. It's one of the newest C languages, if not the newest, being smack dab almost right there in the middle. We got Python, C++, kind of a little bit older languages, still relevant. There are still jobs out there for those guys who have acquired that skill set. PHP, iOS, and Ruby. iOS has been around forever, most Apple devices and stuff like that. PHP and Ruby kind of looks like they're kind of being phased out, but you can see the breakdown here, guys. With we're 60,000. We'll put SQL at about 50,000. The rest, we'll say this 45, maybe even 48. This is coming in, total, man. We're looking at I'd say well over 150,000 jobs, if not 200,000, and that's just this year. Okay, so the opportunities are there. It is a tough field to kind of break into, but if you can do it, you'll be rewarded for that. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in here. I appreciate the view, and you guys have a nice night.